A cheerful morning, everyone. How are you all? Hope all of you are in the best of your health, as usual. Children, today I will be taking up chapter 2 of your literature after completing your chapter 1. Now, please take out your books. We will read the chapter side by side. I will explain you what's there in the story. So, let's get started. Open your books first of all. Chapter 2, all of you write the date, day, classwork on the top, date, day, and classwork here. And the name of the chapter is Crusoe's Friend. Now, here we come to know about that this chapter is about a person named Crusoe and something related to his friend. Now, let's see what's that. Here goes your chapter. This is an extract from the book Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. Crusoe finds himself on an island after a shipwreck. Now here you can see this chapter is taken as an extract. Extract is a small portion which we take from a big portion. For example, like our reference to the context we take or 2 3 lines we take and give you questions from the chapter. That is known as extract. So from big when we take small, that is an extract. So this chapter is an extract from Robinson Crusoe's book. Book name is Robinson Crusoe only, and it is written by Daniel Defoe. Now here what happens. Crusoe finds himself on an island after a shipwreck. Now Crusoe finds himself on an island. It's not Iceland, beta. Many of us pronounce it as Iceland. It's not Iceland, it's island. After a shipwreck means his ship, he had fallen from the ship or accident of the ship, you can say. It turned in the water. What happened. So he was out of the ship because of that, and somehow he reached an island. He spends many years alone on the island until one day he saves the life of a local tribesman who had become his devoted companion. So, for many years he lived alone there, but one day he met a man whose life he saved, and now that man was his companion, means his friend now, and they both now started living together on that island. Together they planned to leave an island. Now it was a lonely island. So now they both decided that we will leave this island and go somewhere else. Now let's see what will happen in the story. I took Friday to my cave. Now you can see here Crusoe has given the name to that man as Friday. He took him to his cave where he lived and gave him some bread. Now he gave him something to eat and drink. What were they? Gave him some bread, a bunch of raisins, and a cup of water. What are raisins? Raisins is a kind of a dry fruit. And then I told him by actions. Now he could not understand his language properly, so they used actions to lie down and sleep on some rice straw and a blanket which I had placed there for him. So he, after giving him something to eat, Crusoe told Friday to take rest. As it was dark, it was night, so he told him to go to sleep. When he woke up, he looked for me. Now, when in the morning he woke up, he searched for Crusoe. He was looking here and there where Crusoe has gone. I was out milking the goats. Now he was out and he was milking the goats. I told him that I will call him Friday, which was the day on which I saved his life. Now see how he got his name Friday, because on Friday he met that man. So Crusoe decided to give him name as Friday. Taking a cup of milk, I drank some and moistened my bread in some. Now he took a cup of milk and he started drinking and had a bread also. I gave Friday a cup of milk. He did the same thing with his bread, showing by signs that he has thought it is very good. Now, as Crusoe was eating his bread by moistening it in the cup of milk, uh, same Friday did, and he was happy. He made a sign that he was feeling good to eat that thing. I gave him a pair of goat skin. Now he gave him something to wear. What was there? What was that? Goat skin trousers, goat skin coat, a cap made of his skin. He was very proud of his clothes, though he had hardly knew how to get around them in at first. Now first, when Crusoe gave Friday clothes he didn't know how to wear, but now when he wrapped around himself he was happy to wear because he had never worn clothes before. Now I wondered where I should make a bed for Friday. Now he was thinking of a proper bedding to be made for Friday. I wanted to be kind to him. He wanted him to be very nice to Friday, and yet I wished to feel safe myself. So I made a tent for him in the space between the two fences. Now, as we all know, Crusoe was all alone in Ireland, living for so many years alone. Now one man came. Though he was very friendly with him, yet he was little bit scared of that man, Friday. So what happened? I made a tent for him in the space between the two fences. This tent opened by a door into my yard. The door was made to lock from inside, and I locked it and took my ladder every night, so that Friday could not reach me. Now every day he used to lock his room with a ladder and take back the ladder, so that Friday could not use the ladder and come to his room, because still he had some doubts and he was frightened of Friday because he was a totally unknown person to him. Had I known what a true friend he was to me, I should not have wanted to lock him out. Now, as slowly and gradually they became friends, now Crusoe realized that Friday was a very good person. He said, uh, if I could have known it earlier, I could not have done such thing for to him. After a few days, Friday knew English. Now Friday learned how to speak English so well that I could talk to him about anything I wished. Now Friday has learned such good English that now it was very easy for Crusoe to discuss things with him. I told him how I happened to be on the island and how long I had been there and what hard time I had had at first to get food and make home. Now he discussed everything with Friday and how lonely I had been until he had come. I also taught him how to plant. Now he taught Friday how to live in what conditions and how to work. He started teaching everything to Friday. I also taught him how to plant, harvest wheat and rice, and how to make baskets and dishes. He milked the goats every morning and evening and made butter and cheese. Now, slowly, Friday learned all the things and started doing also. One day I took Friday to see the boats that I had made. He showed him the boats which he had made. He pointed out to the first one and said he thought that it was too small. Now he saw many boats, out of which he found one was very small. He liked the size of the larger boats. He liked the big boats, but it was cracked and rotten. Now from it was the boats were too old that they were rotten and cracked from different places. He said we could sail over this island in a boat of that size. He said this size is good, so we will make a new boat and we will cross this island in that boat. So now a new boat had to be made, and this time I wished to choose a tree near the shore. Now he wanted to choose a tree to take the wood which was near the shore. Shore means the area which is near the sea, land near the sea, so that it becomes easy for them to take off the ship from there, so that we could launch the boat without trouble. Friday picked out a good tree, for he knew much more about the trees on the island and than I did. In about a month the boat was ready. Now boat took 1 month to get ready. And fine vessel it was. I asked Friday if it would work. He said yes, Now he asked Friday, will this work? He said, yes, it will work. We go over in a very well, though great blow wind. But I did not intend to start out on the boat as it was. Now, as the boat was, uh, Crusoe was not confident to move that boat. I found some sturdy wood and had Friday shape it as I directed. Now he found some defect in the wood, so he told Friday to shape it properly, then only we will start on it. This was my mast. But what should I do for sail? There were many pieces of old sails which I had for 26 years, but they were mostly rotten. So what he did, he looked them over carefully and found two large pieces which were quite good. Now he looked at his old ships very carefully and he found that two pieces were still in good condition. These I sewed together. He put them together. I It took about 2 months to get the mast sail ready. Now again it took 2 months, proper 2 months, to get a proper thing to get ready for sail. My next piece of work was making of a rudder which I fastened to the stern of the vessel. Now his next work was ready. When the boat was all ready, I taught Friday how to use the rudder and he became a good sailor. Now, after the boat was ready, he taught uh, Friday how to sail on it properly and he became a good sailor. But we had to wait for a good weather. Now they were waiting for a good weather condition so that they can sail without any difficulty. For it was now fall. I had been on an island 26 years, so he was on that island all alone from last 26 years. I kept this anniversary with a grateful heart. The last 3 years I had been happiest in my life here, for Friday had been the faithful and true friend for me. For last 26 years he was all alone on that island, and from the last 3 years he was happy. Why? Because he got a good friend Friday, and he was very loyal, helpful, and one of the intelligent true friend for him. I had brought the boat up the creek to keep it safe from the storms, and Friday had covered it so thickly it would with the boughs of the trees that rain could scarcely get through all. Then we waited for November and December, at which time was intent to start on our voyage. Now their boat was ready, only the thing was that they were waiting for a good weather conditions to be there so that they can move. By the time they covered the boat so properly that not even a single drop of water could damage their boat, and they waited for the month of November and December, which was a very good month to sail through the island. I hope, children, the story is clear to all. Still, you could not understand anything, you can ask me in tomorrow's live class. Till then, bye. Have a great day. God bless you all. Tomorrow, we will be doing back exercises and notebook work of this.